What's going on, guys? It's Halloween Vids, and today I'll be doing a review on the Spirit Halloween new for 2024 Nibbles the Clown Animatronic. All right, well, without further ado, let's get right into the review. As I mentioned, this is the Spirit Halloween Nibbles the Clown Animatronic. He was manufactured by SVI, also known as Seasonal Visions. What is a very, very unique feature about him is his motion tracking technology set inside his sensor here on the nose. That is the main selling point for him. But anyways, he's also featured in the 2014 Carnival ISE, and he is a very hot seller already. My local store, we sold out of him opening day, and it was fast, and we already have customers coming in looking for more because he is a very, very, very fast seller and one that people are very he's very heavily sought after. There, I couldn't find the words, but yeah, he's a really, really great animatronic. I love everything going on with him. When I saw him in person, I just knew I had to get him, especially when I saw that technology. Because to be honest, it's kind of freaky when you turn and they're, especially when you look away from him and then you look back and he's staring directly at you. It's a little uncanny. But yeah, really, really cool. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to mention about him in terms of just basic information. I already mentioned he's made by Seasonal Visions, the year, and yada yada. But yeah, let's just get into his build. So it is your standard SVI build, nothing too out of the ordinary. SVI has gotten really great with their builds. They now have little cotter pins for all the hooks for the arms and stuff, just to help them stay in place. And his build is super straightforward. You just put the leg poles in, leg foam, waist, mechanism, module, shoulder frame, back, head, arms, all that happy jazz. But yeah, his build's super easy. No complaints with the build. As for his design, your standard, very cheap plastic SVI shoes. I really wish they would change them. They are generic plastic, and they feel like they would break if you step on them too hard. But besides that, his costume is your normal costume material, although it is a little bit thicker than the average costume. His detailing on the costume is really great. Your classic stripes, and then solid color. I do like the yellow and blue. That is a very unique color, and I love how they are complementary, contrasting colors as well. Really eye-catching at that. And I do like the little added stained blood on the shirt. Doesn't look too fake, doesn't look too cheesy. It fits in very nice. As for the lollipop itself, it is a nice hard plastic, same hard plastic as the hands. And it also has very great detail. And I think the bite out of it is pretty comical, not gonna lie. But yeah, that's about it for the clothing. As for his face is really great. It's your average SVI monster clown face, so nothing super crazy at that. However, I do like the added drippage of makeup here. I think that was a nice added touch on him that makes him unique. I do also like his very skinny head, long jawline, and then big cheekbones. Very nice added touch. And unlike the Heckles disaster last year, he does have a plastic casing as well as extra cushion inside the mask. This is filled right here with foam or plush, just to keep his face in shape. But then the eyes are very, very well detailed. As you can see, the pupils there are very, very nicely done. And then the overall face makeup and paint job is really great. It is a latex material, so you will have to be careful, but it is solid nonetheless. And actually, I love the hat. It is, again, filled with plush, but it's actually separate. You have to Velcro it onto the head, which is nice. And I love the added touch of the jingle bells that actually work. I think it's really cool. And I love the whole jester vibe he has going for him. That's something we don't see too often. Honestly, from Spirit Halloween, I don't think we've seen a clown jester since the 2007 Clown in the Box. So that's actually really cool to see. But yeah, not too much else to say about him in terms of his build and cosmetics. Really, really solid. Nothing too complain about besides the SVI shoes, which is basically standard procedure on every SVI clown. But without further ado, let's get into a demo of him, shall we?
Well, you caught my eye. Don't worry, I'm just admiring your costume. Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. I'm giving out some candy. I thought this would be a great way to make some friends. So come a little closer and try to take some. What do you say? I'm harmless. Mostly.
But yeah, that was a really, really cool. Again, the motion tracking technology is really unique, something we've never seen in the retail industry for animatronics, and it's something that I really hope to see done in the future. And it's done really well on, it's still early in the season to tell how faulty this may be, but so far it works really well on the Nibbles the Clowns that I've seen. One issue I do have, in case you couldn't really tell, the end of each phrase kind of cuts out at the end. I don't know if it has to do with the sensor or what, but like it almost doesn't, it never like finishes completely. There's always like a half a second of the phrase that just cuts out at the end. It's strange, and it does it on all settings, constant motion, sensor, step pad, whatever you have it on, it's gonna do it. Right now I have them hooked up with my remote, but yeah, it's a little strange. But not the end of the world. He says everything he needs to say, so I think that's fine. Another thing with the phrasing though, it's kind of just all about how he looks at you, which I mean, I guess it makes sense. They want to advertise that whole, him following you, because again, that's kind of the whole point of Nibbles. That's what makes him stand out from the other clowns rather than being your basic generic clown. But I feel like the phrases could have been a little bit better, a little bit more original. I mean, they're original in the fact that they're about the sensor, but not so much on the nose. Pun a little bit intended with the sensor being on the nose. But anyways, I don't know. But yeah, I'll do another, oops, dropped the remote, actually. I'll do another demo real quick of them. But yeah, and then he does reset every time looking forward, which I do like. And he also does do that if he does lose tracking of an individual. Also, I forgot to mention with the animation, I do like the moving hand. It's a nice added touch. It's better than if it was just the head movement. I think it does add a little bit more life. It does add more realism to the already very realistic motion tracking. So it's just a nice added touch, the arm movement as well. But yeah, that's his animation. Again, my little qualm with the phrase is there. But besides that, animation is great. I mean, this is revolutionary in the Halloween industry to see motion tracking technology in the retail world. But yeah. Now he does retail for $299.99, which is a little hefty, although it does make sense given the new technology in his motion tracking sensor. And he does have a lot going on with him. He has the head movement, he has the mouth movement, and he has the arm movement. And of course, he's a clown, so there's going to be that, and it's sold at Spirit Halloween. So with all those things, I can't see the price being justified at $299.99. It does make sense. I'm not too upset about it. Of course, it could always be better, but again, it's not nearly as bad as we've seen in like 2022. Those prices were outrageous. So yeah, I think $299.99 is a fair price for him. Not too upset about that. Of course, if you have a 20% off coupon, don't ever buy an animatronic without a coupon. And of course, if you have an employee discount like I do, he is way more than affordable. But yeah, that's all I really have for this review. Overall, I'd probably give him a 9 out of 10. I'm taking the points off, again, for the SVI shoes, although I feel like that's kind of unfair. But also for the weird phrases and how they cut out at the end. That's kind of where I'm a little iffy with. I kind of wish they didn't cut out there. And again, the phrases could be a little bit better. But besides that, Heckles is a phenomenal animatronic from Spirit Halloween. I'm really glad that we've seen something new like this, especially in a clown, because again, people love clowns and people love new technology. So this guy is going to be a very fast seller. If you do want Nibbles, please don't hesitate because he will sell out because he is extremely popular. But anyways, that's all I have for the video. Tell me what you think about Nibbles the Clown in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, see ya.